I'm gonna do this entire video with this thing sitting on my lap. Today I'm gonna talk to you about Thrive Market. Here we go. Thrive Market. Thrive Market is basically an e-commerce version of Whole Foods, but not of everything in Whole Foods. It's like the e-commerce version of the center aisles in Whole Foods. They have non-perishable items, basically like snack foods, flour and baking supplies, cleaning supplies, pet supplies, beauty, that sort of thing. So with that said, if you know anything about my channel or about me, you know I wouldn't be talking about this company unless there was something a little bit more to them. Thrive doesn't just offer organic, non-GMO, allergy-friendly food options, but they're very community-centered and they have a lot of ways in which they give back. You, as a general consumer, go onto thrivemarket.com and you sign up for an annual membership. You pay, I think it's like $59.95. You pay basically $60 for an annual subscription. And with that subscription, you get access to the entire website, to all the products. So basically it's like a Costco model. You pay for your membership, but theoretically you earn back that amount and the amount of savings you get on these products that you would normally be buying. So you pay a $60 cover fee, but you save a couple $100s throughout the year. That's the idea. They have a system where if you don't make back the membership cost, the $60 in savings within the year, they'll comp you that money in Thrive credit if you renew again. So on your end, if you're worried about the membership not paying off in the end, they're basically saying, don't worry about it. At the end of the year, we'll look at how much you actually saved. If it doesn't equal $60, if say it was $40, then we're going to give you $20 of credit. So basically they're guaranteeing you that your membership will pay off, even though it might just like break even. Still, yeah, work with me here. There's a catch because you have to resubscribe, pay another $60 in the annual fee in order to get that money comped to you, and then it's a credit to their site, so you're not just like getting that $20 back. I don't see this as a scheme or as a way they're manipulating you, but I do see it as like a win-win. They incentivize you to stay as a member on the site and to purchase more products, but you also know that in the end, even if you're not necessarily saving a lot, in the end you're not losing. In terms of giving back, Thrive is really focused on helping out people in food deserts or low-income families, specifically targeted at teachers, students, and veterans. So if you don't know what a food desert is, generally, just like a brief touch on it, is it's an area where people live but they don't have access to a grocery store or to like healthy options. So if you can get a box of healthy food shipped to you, it doesn't matter exactly where you live or how close the grocery store is to you, you're able to get those good options. Thrive is focused on bringing the whole food quality food to people at a normal cost. We all know that shopping at Whole Foods costs like 3 times more than it would if you just went to Vons or your other local grocery store. So Thrive is hoping to kind of bridge that gap and bring these really healthy, nutritious products down to a more affordable price. 3, they have the Thrive Gives program, which works to educate low-income families on how to feed their family nutritious, healthy meals on a low budget. And they also work to actually give food. They work with organizations like Feeding America, etc. So there's a whole lot of good stuff happening. Another thing I would really like to point out is that the packaging is supposedly 100% post-consumer recycled, recyclable, and compostable. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves when you see these companies that are all like, oh, I'm eco-friendly and I'm sustainable, da-da-da-da-da, and then you get your product in like this massive box and with all this extra packaging that was totally unnecessary. So, good job, Thrive. it's probably unlikely that I would actually use Thrive for like weekly regular purchases. I think I saw one thing on there that I do buy on a regular basis, and to be perfectly honest, it wasn't that much more discounted than it is when I get it at Vons. I noticed that on the site they quote prices that are probably what's closer to like the Whole Foods price, or maybe just like the manufacturer's suggested price. I get why they do that. I mean, that's kind of necessary for their business. The comparison price is going to vary greatly depending on where you're shopping, the area you're shopping in, etc. With that said, I think it's going to be really personal to you if the prices on that site are actually that much of a discount or are actually very helpful for you. Also, I know a lot of people aren't really buying like center aisle items anymore. Like a lot of us have moved away from prepackaged foods to just like staying in the raw, the bulk sections. Thrive wouldn't be a good option for you if you're like really passionate about doing everything from scratch, buying everything bulk. You are buying packaged products, so this does not accommodate like a low waste or zero waste lifestyle. But if there's those few things that you know you're gonna buy anyway, that you know you're just not gonna make on your own, like chips or something, then you know, it could be a great option. One thing I am totally aware of and actually a little concerned about is the temptation to buy things that I wouldn't normally spend my money on, just because like, oh, I have the membership and I need to make the, you know, free shipping minimum, which I think is like $49, and I want to make the membership worth it, etc. There's a lot of really fun things on the site, and I totally totally looked for like candies and treats and stuff that I could have due to my like really stringent allergies, and I totally found a lot of fun stuff, and so I think I'd probably be tempted to buy that stuff more often than I normally would. I did try to do a little bit of digging on Thrive, see if there's like any like scandal or anything like that associated with it, but on a first glance I couldn't find anything. Obviously that doesn't mean that there isn't anything sketchy going on with them, and there's a lot of other things to consider. Is it going to actually pay off for you? Is it going to, you know, tempt you to buy things that you shouldn't? Are you a zero waste lifestyle person and this just doesn't fit that? Really want to look more into the impact that they've actually had. I want to see if they have an impact report or anything on their site, because I'm really curious how it actually works out giving memberships to low-income families, because I want to know if they're giving these memberships away to low-income families, are those people actually still purchasing products from the site? Because the products themselves are expensive, even if they're like trying to get them down to a more equitable price to, you know, non-organic food. I have a lot of questions still, so that's why I'm planning on doing a part 2 after a little bit of time, after maybe I am using a membership here and have been able to do a little bit more research. So this is just a first look, a introduction to the company, and a little bit, hopefully kind of a fun look at what I bought kind of thing. I might actually buy the membership. Currently I'm on the little free month trial deal here, so I haven't actually purchased the membership yet. I think I'm going to consider purchasing it though, because for one, I like the company and you know, I would like to support their mission. For two, I really just I want to give it a go and maybe come back to you guys in 6 months to a year to talk about the practicality of the pricing. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a little like cost analysis sort of vibe in terms of, you know, is it going to pay off to get this membership and purchase products off this site? So do you think that we're ready to actually look at what I bought, or does that not even matter now? If you stuck through to the end, thank you. If you want to see more videos like this, then give me a thumbs up. All the traditional stuff that's at the end of YouTube videos. Also, I want to start doing something at the end of my videos where I tell you the different products that I'm wearing, if they come from companies I want to support, just because why not? So I'm wearing the Tarte lip crayon in boho. I do have other like products that I'm wearing from companies that I endorse, but they're not really notable enough to point them out. The necklace I'm wearing and that I wear in all my videos these days is from Half United. They work to fight child hunger. Boots. These are boots from Roma. That's enough of me talking for now. Please comment below with any questions you have, if you have suggestions, if you have any information on Thrive Market that I missed, or if I got something wrong. If you are interested in trying out Thrive Market, you can use my link, and that way I get a little bit of a kickback from that, and that's currently how I am making money doing what I do. So it would be a big help to me if you used my link to sign up and purchase a membership, if you decide to do that. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. That's a puppy and a kitty.